Hello everyone, it's Theme Park Avenue, I'm Eric, and today I'm going to be discussing the two biggest roller coasters coming to Florida in 2021. These both look to be amazing rides, and potentially some of the best in the world. And I'm going to determine which one is better today. These two are VelociCoaster at Universal, and Iron Gwazi at Busch Gardens, Tampa. Before I get into the actual comparison stuff, I'm going to do a bit of an analysis for each coaster, explaining what looks good about it, where I stand on how good I think it'll be. And remember, I have not been on either of these rides, it's just kind of an analysis, trying to see which ride will be better. It's a bit of a prediction thing, looking at POVs and layouts. I also, before I start, would like to thank Amusement Insider for letting me use this footage, and I ask that you subscribe to the channel. We've been growing a lot, nearly at 300 subscribers, and comment any subscriber special ideas below. Let's start by talking about VelociCoaster. For those who do not know yet, VelociCoaster is an Intamin multi-launch coaster. It is coming to Universal Islands of Adventure, and it is going to be a fairly large roller coaster by Intamin launch standards. To put it in perspective, Maverick is 105 feet tall, and VelociCoaster is 155 at its highest height. I've seen some people say it looks similar to Taiga, which is in Finland, I believe, and I feel what really makes VelociCoaster stand out as a great ride is that it is massive. The elements are way larger than other Intamin Blitz and launch coasters. Taiga looks cool, I have not been on it, but this ride looks way larger, with excellent airtime moments, really strong intensity, and while the pacing is not as good as Maverick, the large elements make up for that, as it'll have a lot of incredible force to it. The layout looks really strong, and of course the ride could be a bit faster, but it just seems to not quite whip you around the elements, but still look really great. So this definitely is going to be the best roller coaster at the Universal parks. That's hardly a contest. I love Hulk, but this looks way, way, way better. I wasn't quite sure at first, but this ride just has a fantastic layout, with airtime to spare, inversions, and a lot of great theming to go with it. That's something Iron Gwazi will not be able to counter, because the theming on VelociCoaster, like many Universal rides, is fantastic. It's very, very difficult to match, because Universal tends to do this with all their rides, and the restraints on this ride look pretty good. I think Maverick's restraints could be a bit better, but these seem to fix that with their trains, so the restraints and theming really add, and will make this ride much better. The layout looks great, the airtime looks fantastic. I think this definitely stands a chance at being Florida's best roller coaster in 2021. Now that we've talked about VelociCoaster, let's move on to Iron Gwazi. Iron Gwazi is a giant RMC hybrid coaster. It is breaking records for tallest, fastest, and longest on the continent. And some people don't think RMC is all that great, they think they're overrated, while others think everything they touch is instant gold. And I am in the latter group. I think every RMC I've been on is amazing. All 4 of the ones I've been on are my top 10, and that includes New Texas Giant, one that a lot of people don't really talk about or like. Personally, I absolutely love the RMCs, and this one seems to have fantastic airtime, some great inversions like the barrel roll drop, an excellent first drop, and I think the restraints are going to be the same in any RMC coaster, and I think they could be better. That's one issue I have with some of theirs, but it looks to be a really great ride. Not the absolute best hybrid coaster, but definitely up there, probably top half. Which is saying something because the rides are really, really great. And it does look to have some fantastic elements. Now that we've kind of given some background on what's great about each one, element-wise, airtime-wise, pacing-wise, let's see which one I think will be better. It's hard to compare, but overall, I think I like RMC hybrids better than Intamin launch coasters overall. All 4 I've been on rank higher than Maverick, Cheetah Hunt, and that's pretty much all the Intamin launch coasters I've been on. I've been on Top Thrill Dragster, and that does rank lower, but it's not really this type of model. So it's kinda hard to say without knowing exactly what they will be. But VelociCoaster has more theming, better cars, I think, has a longer layout and a little more to it. But Iron Gwazi, I think, looks to have better pacing overall. The second half's a bit slow, but without truly riding, it's not super easy to call. So when you look at POVs online, you see that some of the airtime on both of these rides is amazing. They both have Outer Bank curves that look to be equally amazing. So, based on those, of course, both of these will be fantastic rides. Now, if we're talking intensity, it looks to me Iron Gwazi is more intense. The second half might be a bit slower, but VelociCoaster overall just isn't quite as good as Iron Gwazi seems to be with intensity. Maybe that's because it's RMC, and RMC coasters are really intense, but so are the Intamin Blitz ones. That said, Maverick's the only really intense one, I think. So, as far as intensity goes, I think I'm giving Iron Gwazi the edge. For the layout, it's tough, because they're very, very different rides. But some of the elements on VelociCoaster look a lot better, but others on Iron Gwazi, like the barrel roll drop and the Outer Bank turn, look really great. For overall layout, though, because of the way it goes through the elements, I may have to say I think Iron Gwazi looks better in that respect. It's not an easy call. Both rides look absolutely fantastic, but I think, overall, I'm going to say Iron Gwazi is the better roller coaster, or looks like it will be at least. Until I ride, I can't say for sure, but the pacing, the intensity, and maybe even the airtime look better on Iron Gwazi. These are very different rides and both look to be world class. I know some will disagree with me, but for now I'm going to say Iron Gwazi will be the best roller coaster in Florida when it comes out. But I will reaffirm this once I ride it. Thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to like it if you did and subscribe to help support the channel. We are almost at 300, I really hope to get there soon. And comment any ideas for 300 subscriber specials below. I'll make a new video soon. Thanks for watching, I'll see you next time.